Painting a picture, painting a picture.
Projects are interesting art forms, and they're trapped in a circle colonial.
So this is my art piece.
For our daughters. Let's go back again.
To and fro, to and fro.
Oh my goodness. How much they've experienced and opened the doors. This is my past. Almost over.
And this is my friend Razia. City Sanctuary Bolton, we aim to create a culture of welcome and hospitality for all, but especially refugees and asylum seekers. We work closely with local partners to create opportunities for refugees and asylum seekers to take part in, and also to lead activities, events, walks, visits and projects with others. Today, many thanks to Bolton at Home, who funded this most recent art and storytelling project. It's called Different Pasts, Shared Futures, and it uses the ancient Indian art form of pottagam. I didn't know what pottagam was either until we started this project. Big thank you to all the participants who come from a range of diverse backgrounds, and to Fajana and Sayim, just behind you, who are our facilitators, and to the museum, which is now a museum of sanctuary. Big thank you to the museum for hosting.
Okay, for centuries, the singing scroll painters were locked from village to village in Bengal. Their art is storytelling, painting and singing all rolled into one. We have been inspired by these pottagam artists to produce our own works with our painted scrolls, telling our own personal stories and our hopes for the shared future. We have written poems, we have done narratives and even put something.
And we start with a song.
Painting a picture, pottagam pictures together. Our past may be different, we come to the present, and now shape our futures together. We all share our memories, the light and the darkness, our hopes for a world that is better. Painting a picture, pottagam pictures together.
No, I wasn't. I actually came from a small town called Crewe, which is a railway town in Cheshire, so only the next county along. And I was born in the 1950s, and so my childhood was with my mum and dad in a little terraced house, and then along came my two sisters. So, would you like me to tell you about my first friend? You're going to have to listen to find out. To and fro, red terraced houses, cups of tea, trains pass to and fro, a swing hangs, suspended in time and space, and I rock to and fro, the bow creaks, a rooster crows, soon he will escape to be chased down the cobbledy back street, to and fro, Mum's apple pie goes on the kitchen table, Dad swipes low, old Virginia
lost with the window. The road turns, my sisters skip to and fro, potentially note. This isn't a 10-shilling note. It's only worth about 50 pence in those days, but it was a lot of money. The 10-shilling note is still waiting for me to lose it. I will swing the bag to and fro to the corner shop. The note is lost, I cry, but Mummy's not angry. We have tomatoes on toast for tea.
Tell me about it. So this is a picture of my past. So I came from East Africa to Bolton. My earliest memory is of cold winter nights with windows clattering, and of me and my sister listening to my grandmother telling us stories. She felt all warm and snuggly. In the background, these are the working cotton factories that loomed high and poured out smoke from their chimneys and made the air around all smoggy. The tree represents our link to Africa and a feeling of roots from this exile, this escape, this newness and a strange cold land. This is a song that I remember. It's an East African welcome song. Jambo, Jambo Bwana, habari gani, mazuri sana, wageni, makaribishwa, ayubu yetu. So all visitors are welcome to the UK, but we didn't feel that. Hakuna Matata, don't worry. I used to imagine it was coming to life with a peacock, preening and opening its displays with pride. The fish that my mum cooked from her land, and this dish swimming from the clay pot into rivers, flowing into the sea, back to the home that she knew, and the loss of her country, the longing. She was gathering things that kept her memories alive and flowing. The clay water pot full of cold rivers, flowing over the wounds of exile, and fish swimming in the river, sustaining life. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing back to the sea. Mother, carry me, the child that I will always be. Mother, carry me back to the sea. That's so fantastic. This is true. Even when you've been born and bred in England, it's still cold. Shall I tell you about life in the 1990s? No? Yeah. Later on, I now have 3 children, 3 girls. And all pictures here, they're all referenced in my little poem. Volvo Estate 360, built like a tank, built like a TARDIS. Ingo the flip-flops, the buckets and spades, the towel and the crosses, the sun hats and nets. We're off to Hastings for weeks by the sea to stay in the house of my friend. We arrive on the West Hill, same routine every year. We chase down to the old town, chips, salt, vinegar, fishing hats, fishing huts, boats and shingle, tuck shove on the pier. My 3 girls clutch their money saved during the year. We crack shells, eat ice cream, build sandcastles, swim, play, rubbing sun cream each day. The sun always shines, even figs from the tree. Fireworks light up the sky. We're in Hastings. We're free. Oh, that's lovely, Pam. That was what I wanted this morning. So I asked them.
Can you tell me about your next frame, Russ?
Yeah, so this is my present time. So these 2 are my presents. So my present in this picture is dominated by loss, grief, and memories. I'm still missing my dad, whom I lost last year. He was the kindest, gentlest man I've ever known. He was so soft, but not once in a while did he ever shout at me or make me cry. He was just soft as marshmallow. He taught taught me, I looked after him in the last 3 years of his life, and I got to know my father as a man, but also he was my father. This tree represents his unfulfilled dreams and his hopes for his generations. He loved cars, driving, mending, and tinkering and spanners. That represents him. He had that love, and he was the best mechanic on the block. He taught me how to write my name, R-A-Z-I-A. He also taught me how to sew a buttonhole, all by hand. He had the beginnings of dementia, and I gave him a book, A Day with Birds. And at first he was like, I'm not sure. But when I read it to him, he said to me, oh, I've never had anything like this. He didn't know what it meant to be a child. And he wrote his name in it. He taught me my name. I taught him how to play. The grief and sorrow is still here. But as Rumi says, invite them all in as guests and treat them our sorrows. I dream that I am back in your arms, friend, like you've never been away. I dream that you taught me to write my name, Wesley. I love the way that we laughed together, and I love the way that we spoke together. I love the way that we spoke together. I love the way that we get together, and I love the way we spend our time together on this blessed earth. Though you are gone in body, you are still here, still sitting at the family table, and life goes on and on. And life goes on and on. So this is my second picture of the present, and it tells the story of COVID. Something that we've all experienced as a community. This is Corona. It's a deceiver. Though it has a royal name and it looks like a crown, it's not a good king or a queen. It's evil. It's taken over the airways, the skies, the earth, the spaces that we live in, the places we work in, the buildings we worship in, the playgrounds that our children play in. It grows its tentacles and is spread and spread and spread. The people here are all from different walks of life and genders and places. And this is people's obsession with the toilet paper. We're all trapped in the circle of Corona. They can't escape the Corona pandemic though. It's in the air unseen. Corona is a great leveller. It is universal, but it's also unequal in how it's treated people. It's taken our loved ones, wiped out some generations, mother, daughter, brother, gone days or weeks of each other, given no time to grieve, to mourn, to remember loved ones, to give their final kiss. Their final touch has been denied. No more tears fallen, frozen, frightened. Where does it come from? Who is responsible? Look what we've done to the world. Look what we've done. I can't breathe anymore. My lungs breath strangled by Corona's tentacles. My lungs have collapsed. How fragile, paper thin the bellows of my lungs are. Inhale, exhale, breathe, just breathe. Like an unseen force it spreads all across the globe, not leaving a nook or a cranny. You can't run, you can't hide. Embrace these winds of change.
Thank you, Razia, for bringing powerful images there. When you were talking about grief earlier on, it made me think that I've heard the saying that grief is what you get for loving someone. It's inevitable if you love someone so much. And my third frame is from a very sad time in my life. I had a little boy who spent all his life in hospital, and the snowman here is because we used to play the snowman in the hospital to him, and we actually had that song at his funeral. So it meant a lot to me at the time. Oh, little body, do not die. You hold the soul that speaks to me, although our conversation be as wordless as the windy sky. In every life there's going to be sadness, there's going to be grief, along with the joy and the happiness. And for me, to time of Corona was a time of great sadness, huge upheaval, tragedy. But the flip side is, there was also something that came out of it. And for me, it was seeing nature recovering and the silence outside, the noise turned off, the traffic stopped. And my little poem, my next poem is about that. A screen on Zoom, in a fractured world, wrapped in a coronavirus. The world still turns, the seasons change, and I walk through them. And I walk through them. I think we might run a rough most of the time. Traffic stops, birds sing full-throated, their music soars. Squirrels run headlong down trees, sprint, source food, chatter, purr. Foxes leave their dens to play, run free and safe.
What's lovely about the project is we were able to represent and bring ourselves what we wanted. So it's a picture of all my siblings, there's 5 of us, and it signifies how important my family is to me. And though we live far from each other, when we do meet, we feel like we're one. And I would like to grow this relationship. It's very important for my future to feel a sense of belonging. These are roots which represent growth in the next generation. I don't have children, some of my siblings do, and we're really consciously about getting them to think about their dreams and their hopes, and we support that in terms of their experiences. And the flowers represents the beauty. I looked after my niece since she was a baby, and she's 30 now, and she's an advanced nurse practitioner. I got her through her GCSEs, and so when the children are developing, it's that kind of joy and happiness in terms of you can change your future. So it represents the beauty of family. Although the flowers are all different, we belong together and find true. And there is kindness, generosity, forgiveness, richness and wisdom. Latif, Rahman, Ghani and Hakim, which are all attributes that we have and are also God's attributes that He calls us to cultivate in ourselves and for our world. The picture also has another meaning in that it represents what I want to do in my future. I love working with people, developing them, seeing their potential and their goal, and to see the joy in their life and for them to have a fulfilling life. I like building people and watching them sowing the seeds of their dreams and hopes. The moon and sun is the moon here and the sun, and it represents the passage of time. Both has ups and downs of getting there, but there is a brilliance within us. We have our own sun within us, and the water represents flowing with time and trusting that it will be okay. You have to believe in yourself. You have the ability. You are capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself.
Can you tell me about your canvas? There's a lot of canvases and all of the wall hangings reaching around you. And if I can just point out Lady there, it's also one of our assistants, Aminata, and Yasmin here, who produced that stunning work of art. Yeah, puts us into shame. Tell us about it.
I come from a place called Kutch in India, and every year it's called the crane. It comes, it migrates from Russia. Kutch, just loves it. And when it goes way back to Russia, they miss the crane.
And we've all migrated to Bolton. I think in our group there's only Yasmin and Heather, who were actually born in Bolton. The rest of us are all migrants to Bolton. One of my hopes for the future is that we can live in harmony with nature and the natural world. It's waving, I've just seen people people I recognise over there. I've written quite a few haiku. I love writing haiku. I've written so many. I'm not going to read them all. I've just chosen 2 of them. They're all about the flowers that I've represented here that you can see on a walk in Queen's Park. And the first one is about snow. Tiny yet tough, resolutely nod and sway, waxy snowdrop bells. And then this one, which is the wild garlic. Wild garlic spreads unexpected white flowers. Yeah, thickens.
The final, so the vision for my future, so after giving to everyone, I want to create a space for me, just for me, to discover my own peace and joy and happiness, to find the song that is within me. I would fill my own cup with the sound and colour and the sound and the breeze, and I will add all of this into my cup. I will fill my own cup with life's offerings. I will balance and find my ground and stand upon and plant myself firmly. Even in the maelstrom of life, in the eye of the storm, I will stay calm and lift you without falling myself. I have much to give. These flames are cool, like the flames of Abraham, who trusted in the divine to bring him out of the raging fires of Nimrod. This is my garden, born out of the flames of life, once hot and now cool to the touch.
And after Razia's beautiful poetry, you have my quite prosaic vision of my future, where I'm getting back to all the activities that had to stop during the pandemic. And Razia and I are going to sing our last episode. Together we will paint and we'll sing. Together we will move, dance and play. Together we will travel, eat and hug. Together we will write, read and laugh.